Hi, my name is Luke Lim and I'm going to be walking you through the second stage of PPV traffic, how to optimize and scale up in your PPV campaign. Now, if you haven't watched the previous video, I highly recommend you to watch it first. In stage 1, you learn how to start generating traffic with PPV. Now, traffic generation by itself is just the very beginning. It will not bring you any results if it is untargeted. You need a proven strategy to identify where all the premium traffic are hiding, then use a specific scientific process to extract all those quality traffic. So this is what this whole video is all about. So my friend, if you pay attention to this video, and you run with the advanced strategies that I'm going to teach you, you will definitely see results. So let me briefly share with you how applying these strategies has completely taken my business to the next level. When I started learning how to extract quality and targeted traffic, I went from being a struggling marketer into a six-figure marketer in just a few short months. I'm going to review the same process I personally use to bring in 150 to 300 targeted leads passively every single day, making 300% to 400% ROI and generating a 5-figure monthly income pretty quickly. Now, if you are wondering if this requires you to be glued to your computer for 24 hours per day, I have a very good news for you. At this moment, I'm really only spending a few hours per month maintaining my traffic. In fact, I have a full-time job as a software engineer. I'm a father with 2 children, and I'm also a Christian who don't work on Sunday. So, as you can probably tell by now, I'm doing this online business things really part-time, making far more than what I make in my full-time job. So before I continue on, I have a warning for you. You need to have the right mindset when driving PPV traffic. In fact, with most paid traffic, you need to get the mindset right, because if you get it wrong, you'll most likely quit before you see any results. Now, the objective with paid traffic is ultimately to buy traffic profitably. The previous video shows you how to buy PPV traffic, and this video shows you exactly how to make it profitable. In order to be profitable, you need insights that tells you what ads, target audience, traffic source works the best. Now, the fastest way to get those insights is simply investing in traffic to gather data, so you know exactly how to find all those premium traffic that sells. So with that said, remember this. If you really want to make money with PPV, you need to be completely emotionally detached from money. I know of people who quit after spending some time on paid advertising, thinking it doesn't work. So my friend, I really don't want that to happen to you. So let me show you the big picture so we can piece together all the puzzle. You can see the vision for yourself and how you can get results with PPV. Now we start by identifying the target audience that might be interested in our offer and generating URL that this group of people may be visiting. Since I'm familiar with the home business industry, let's just pretend we are promoting a home business offer. Now, a stay-at-home mom may be searching for the keyword work-at-home jobs, while an affiliate marketer may search for the keyword solo ad. Although they are both looking for different things, they have one common objective. They want to make money online, and hence, our home business offer may appeal to these two different target audience. Now, in this example, we have 15 different groups of target audience. Let's just assume we'll spend $20 on each of the target audience, finding out their responsiveness. So in total, we'll have spent $300 on this test. Now, after running this test, let's pretend we have generated 95 leads. Next, we measure the responsiveness based on the number of leads we get per target audience. Now, measuring by leads is not the best indication of responsiveness. But since we are doing a small test and have very little data, that would be a very good starting point. From this example, we find that target audience 1 is pretty responsive since we spent $20 and we got back 50 leads from this test. We are going to cut out the loser, focus on our winner, and we run a new test. In this test, we are going to spend $100 advertising on a specific site. Since we have 10 different sites, we will spend $1,000 running this test. After running this test, let's pretend we've generated 12 sales. We have made $600. We have also discovered a few gold mine. Now the most obvious one is site 1 because by spending $100 advertising on site 1, we have generated 6 sales that brought us $300. However, we are not done yet. We are going to cut the loser, focus on our winner, and scale up. Now that we found a winning target audience and a few winning sites, we are going to run another test. This time we'll spend $2,500 advertising on a different traffic source. After running this test, we've discovered the traffic source that doesn't work and the ones making us money. We are also make some profit, pretty good, but it gets better. Again, we are going to cut out the losers and we are going to spend more on the winners, and then we'll find new place and traffic source to test. At this stage, we can easily make a 5-figure income if we promote the right offer. So in a nutshell, this is the overview how to buy PPV traffic that sells. By focusing on the winners and throwing away the losers multiple times, we will eventually discover where all the top premium buyers are. By then, you have known that your results are going to be predictable, that you are going to be very profitable whenever you advertise. So if you promote the right offer, you execute this really well, you can literally invest $5,000 in traffic and you can make $30,000 in return. Now, personally, I have spent far less and I've got back way more. Your competition, on the other hand, if they are just advertising blindly, they do not have any strategic process to filter out all the bad traffic and scale up on the good traffic, they are probably going to be throwing their advertising money away. So my friend, I hope you see the vision why applying this optimization and scaling up strategies can bring your business to the next level. Now that we have done the high level stuff, let's go into more details or some metrics that you need to understand in order for you to apply these strategies. In CPV Lab, you'll be able to track a number of statistics. The table shown here is a sample of my own stats. So let's just go through quickly some of the more important stats. The keyword and target column tells you the sites that have triggered your ads. The views, on the other hand, it tells you how many times your ad has been triggered for a particular URL. You can simply think of views as visitor. So in this example, site1.com has shown your ads to 3,954 visitors, and site2.com has showed your ads to 1,065 visitors. Now this number will never match the stats in the traffic network exactly for a number of reasons. Without getting into the technical in-depth detail on why such things can happen, well, let's just say that the differences are acceptable because they are often close enough to give us enough data to make a meaningful business decision. Now, if you multiply the number of views with the cost per view, you will get the cost spent on a particular URL. By default, the cost per view in Lead Impact is 1.5 cents. In this particular example, my cost per view is 2 cents. The subscriber column indicates how many visitors opt into your email list through the URL. And based on this table, we know that site1.com has brought us 143 subscribers. Now, SR stands for subscriber rate. It tells you how many percentage of your visitor opts into your squeeze page. You can get the subscriber rate by taking a number of subscribers, you divide by the number of views, and you multiply that by 100. Personally, I don't pay too much attention to the subscriber rate. The last column stands for cost per subscriber. The cost per subscriber tells us on average how much we are paying per subscriber for this particular target. Now this is the most important number that I personally pay attention to. Based on the stats, I know that Site2.com cost me $21.30 for 129 subscribers. This means I'm spending on average 17 cents to get each subscriber. Now that's pretty good. If each subscriber will make me $1, I'll be making a pretty decent profit margin. On the other hand, Site4.com on average, it costs me $2.07 to get one subscriber. If I'm making $1 per subscriber, I'm losing money advertising on Site4.com. That makes it a really bad URL, and we won't want to continue advertising there. So I hope this makes sense to you. So we've gone through the overview, how you can buy PPV traffic that sells, and we have also gone through what each tracking data represent. Now let's go through the specific action steps you can take to make things work for you. Step 1, we want to identify bad URL so we know what's causing us to lose money. For start, we'll assume that each subscriber will make us $1 on average. If there's any URL that costs us more than $1 to get one subscriber, we'll identify that as a bad URL and we'll avoid advertising them. Obviously, depending on the offer that you are promoting, each subscriber can be worth a lot more than $1, or it can be worth a lot less as well. We won't really know that until we test it to get some meaningful data out of it. Now, once we've gathered some meaningful data, we get an insight how a subscriber is worth to us, then we'll readjust this $1 threshold rule. I'll talk about that later. For now, just assume we won't pay more than $1 per subscriber. In step 2, we want to remove the bad URL. You literally burn through some money finding bad URL, and that's good because those are the main reason why most people lose money advertising. Our main focus is removing those bad URL, leaving only the good URL left. So if you have remembered the overview that I did earlier, where I show you how to buy PPV traffic that sells, you probably notice that this step is where we cut out the losers. Once all the losers are gone, we can scale up our campaign with the winners. I hope that makes sense. Now, initially, this step must be done on a regular basis. When you first start a new campaign, you will probably find a lot of bad URL, and you should be removing it on a daily basis. But as the time goes by, when you've removed out most of the high traffic and non-converting URL, and you're not getting as many bad URL per day, then you can slowly reduce the number of time you perform these steps. The outcome of doing step 2 is you start seeing the cost per subscriber reducing, and the number of subscribers you get per day, you start increasing. Now let me show you how you can remove the bad URL from Lead Impact. After logging into Lead Impact and going into their keyword page, you enter the bad URL into the keyword filter and click filter. The bad URL will show up below. Then you simply click on the checkbox, you click deactivate, and then you have to wait for a while for the status to change to inactive. So that's really all you need to do to deactivate the bad URL in Lead Impact. It's pretty simple. You just need to be a little bit patient with their platform, as it can be pretty slow at times. Now let me give you an example how this will affect your advertising campaign. To simplify things, Let's pretend we only advertise in 5 different URL. On day 1, site1.com cost us $3. It got us 0 subscriber, while the rest of the sites, it got us 1 subscriber each. With 4 subscribers, we are only paying $1.25 per subscriber in day 1. In reality, we will probably get a lot of bad URL initially, and we are going to pay a lot more per subscribers. But let's just keep it simple for now, so you can understand how this works. After removing site 1 from our advertising campaign, things start looking way better on day 2. With site 1 no longer taking up most of the traffic, our ads now show up on site 2 to site 5 more often, which converts much better and giving us much more subscribers. At the end of day 2, we will have 10 subscribers paying on average 50 cents per subscribers instead of $1.25 per subscriber in day 1. Again, in reality, this process takes a much longer time. But I just hope that you can see the vision how removing bad URL will increase the subscriber you get per day without spending more. Now, once you have a decent cost per subscriber per day, you can easily increase the number of subscribers per day by increasing your daily cap. I'll start by setting the daily budget to $10. Assuming those sites are converting at the same rate, we will have doubled our subscriber to 20 per day. After observing the campaigns for a few days, removing bad URL that appear, we can continue to increase our daily budget to get more subscribers. By increasing it to $20 per day, we have doubled our subscribers to 40 per day. We can keep repeating this process until we no longer hit the daily budget. Now, changing the daily cap from Lead Impact is very straightforward. After logging in Lead Impact, you see a list of campaigns you have created. Click on the campaign name to go into the campaign details. In the campaign details, it shows what is your campaign budget. Click on the hyperlink, Edit Campaign. In the Edit Campaign screen, simply change the current maximum budget and click Save Changes. That's really all you need to increase the daily cap. Now, this is one of the fastest ways to increase your traffic, increase your subscribers, and to increase the number of good domains you are able to identify. In step 4, I'm going to show you how you can increase your traffic by increasing your bids with good domains. Let's pretend we start by bidding 1.5 cents for a particular domain, and we got ranked at the 5th position. Now, the higher we are ranked, the more traffic we'll get. I'll talk about that later. Assuming over a period of 10 days, we get 1,000 views. That would have cost us $15. Assuming the domain converts at 20%, we will have generated 200 subscribers, paying on average of 7.5 cents per subscriber. Now, that's pretty cheap, and if we are promoting a decent offer, we can easily make a decent profit margin from it. To get more traffic, we simply increase our bids to get a higher traffic ranking position. Let's pretend we increase the bids to 3 cents for the first position. With the higher rank, let's pretend we get 5 times more traffic. We would have generated 5,000 views in 10 days, costing us $150. At 20% opt-in rate, we have generated 1,000 subscribers, paying an average of 15 cents per subscriber. Although we are paying more to acquire a single subscriber, we are also making more money. And assuming each subscriber is worth $1 to us, we'll make $185 on the 5th position, while we'll make $850 on the first position. Now, increasing the bids in Lead Impact is simple. In the keyword page, you simply increase the max bid, and you click save. You don't really have to aim for the first position all the time. If a keyword is giving you 50 cents per subscriber, at 1.5 cents, you wouldn't want to bid higher than 3 cents because you'll be paying more than $1 to acquire a subscriber. You do it right, you can easily triple your traffic and still remain extremely profitable. Now in step 5, you increase your traffic by adding more URL. In the previous steps, we have already removed the losers and we have scaled up the winners. So right now, we simply repeat the same to get more traffic profitably. We can increase your URL by increasing our marketing angle. If we are promoting a home business offer, we are looking for people who want to make money online. However, instead of targeting people searching for make money online, we can also target people who are searching for the word sold at, which is a form of traffic generation strategies. Think about it. If someone searches for traffic generation strategies, they are looking to generate traffic. But what are they really trying to achieve with getting more traffic? They want to make money online. You see the relationship here? We need to get into the head of your ideal target audience, and we need to think what problem they might be facing and what they might be searching. Some other example would be to target competitor products or the gurus in a particular niche. In the home business industry, people are searching for Franken, Edmund Pagan, or Empower Network. And those are people who probably wants to make money online as well. There are a lot of other marketing angles we can target, but if we think out of the box, we can gather a lot more URL. We can also add more target audience. These are the people that are likely going to be interested in the offer we are promoting. Here's a few target audience that might be interested in the home business industry. Job seekers, affiliate marketers, people who are already in the game, network marketers, people who are already in the business game, employees, people who hate their job, they have money, they want time and financial freedom by looking for multiple passive residual income streams, stay-at-home mom, people who want to make use of their spare time to look for alternate income streams from home. If you think really creatively in this step, you can get massive traffic from all the URL you are going to generate. However, that's not all. In step 6, you can increase your traffic by adding keywords. In this example, you can see someone Googling make money online and the search term appearing on the URL. So instead of popping up on a specific URL, you can also target people searching for a specific phrase in Google or Yahoo. Brainstorm as many targeted keywords as you can. The keywords that your target audience are searching on the search engine. Now I have a word of warning for you. Keywords generally bring you a lot more traffic than URL, and they typically convert a lot lower. I wouldn't advise you to add keywords until you are really getting good results with domains. In fact, there was a time I added a lot of keywords and I went out for 1 to 3 hours. When I came back, I blew over $100 with very few subscribers generated. So tread really carefully if you're adding keywords and add a few at a time. In step 7, you can scale up to other PPV networks. I don't really recommend you to do this until you have already gotten some decent traffic coming in from your existing network. Otherwise, you are going to be spending most of your time removing bad URL from every single network. And I'm speaking from experience here. Anyway, here are some of the different PPV network I've personally used and tested. Lead Impact, Direct CPV, Traffic Buns, Add-on Network, 50 on Rate, Media Traffic, and if you look hard enough, you might discover some other underground network that give you pretty decent PPV traffic. Now, there are pros and cons for each network, and they can convert differently depending on your offer and your niche. In step 8, we want to increase the bet target threshold. So let me explain what this means. So far, we have assumed that if we spend more than $1 to acquire a single subscriber from a URL, it's a bad target and we should remove it immediately. But the truth is, it really doesn't matter how much we are paying to get one subscriber, as long as you're making way more than what we are paying. So if a subscriber is worth $5 to us, we can easily pay $3 per subscriber and still win massively. The secret is to know our dollar per subscriber, how much each subscriber is worth to us. Once we have gotten a good amount of sales, we can calculate our dollar per subscriber. We can adjust our bet target threshold accordingly to get more traffic. So let me review how you can apply a specific process to calculate your dollar per subscriber. While you can apply that process to any offer in any niche, I'm going to show you my actual case study, how I derive my dollar per subscriber promoting an offer in the home business industry called MTTB. So let's pretend I have generated 10,000 subscribers and I have made 100 MTTB sales at $44.10 commission for each sales. I will have made $4,410. At this point, the dollar per subscriber is on average 44 cents. Out of the 100 new customers, 15 invest in the second product called MLR. With a commission of 1,000 per MLR sales, I will have made 15,000 on MLR alone and $19,410 in total. At this point, the dollar per subscriber is on average $1.94. Out of the 15 customers who invested in MLR, 5 invest in the third product called Titanium. Now with a commission of 3,000 per Titanium sales, I've made 15,000 on Titanium alone and $34,410 in total. At this point, the dollar per subscriber is on average $3.44. Now lastly, out of the 5 customers who invested in Titanium, 3 invested in the fourth product called the Platinum. With a commission of $5,000 per Platinum sales, I've made 15,000 on Platinum alone and $49,410 in total. So at this point, the dollar per subscriber is on average $4.94. So in a nutshell, this is how you can find your dollar per subscriber. In the case study I just showed you, our dollar per subscriber is worth about $5. And this means you can afford to pay $3 instead of $1 per subscriber to get more traffic and more profit. In fact, for every subscriber generated, we would have on average make $2. In step 9, we scale up the buyer's traffic. Let's categorize targets that brought us sales as the buyer's traffic. Now, a buyer's traffic is worth a lot more than a non-buyer's traffic. If we notice a particular target is consistently bringing us sales, we can simply get more of that traffic by bidding a lot higher to get more traffic. You can also add in different variations for your buyer's domain. If SiteOne.com is bringing you sales consistently, you can add in more variations like SiteOne.co and SiteOne.c. So generally, the variation domains, they don't get as much competition. So it's a really good way to get more traffic and make a higher ROI with it. So that concludes this training. If you take massive action running with the secrets I've just reviewed here, you'll no doubt take your business to the next level. Now, I appreciate you staying with me here, and I hope you get a ton of value from it. This is Luke Lim signing off. We'll speak soon, and bye.